Hello, welcome. Wait, it's not. Okay, so I'm gonna try. This is such a bad idea, isn't it? I am going to attempt to code a text-based game really fast. So, let's do this. First things first, I gotta open Visual Studio Code. Let's do this. I've been told I should switch over to Community, but whatever. Visual Studio Code, here we go. So, first things first, we're gonna be doing this in Python. So, if you are trying to make one yourself, what you're gonna have to do is install Python. At least for this one, you're gonna install Python 3.1.0, which you can actually get from the Microsoft Store. If it loads, I can show you. Python. There it is. You can get a bunch of different Python ones, but the one I'm going to be using is Python 3.10. So, let's do this. So we're just going to name this one game.py. Okay, so now we have a Python file. So if we start, pretty simple. First things first, if you want to print something, just gonna do this. So let's say that, and we can run it without debugging, and use this. And there you go. It says hello world. So now we got to turn this into a game. So first things first, we're gonna make a new variable, and we're just gonna call this name equals input what is your name. So now we're just gonna make it pick a name. Okay, just like that. We're also going to print name. So now let's run that without debugging. It should give me a little variable thing. If I type in my actual name, boom, prints my name. So now we have an actual name. So I'm actually going to, I forget how to make comments. Oh, right. So first we need to set up some variables. I'm going to use comments, which I don't actually do in things I do alone. But now we have our name input. So we are actually going to define a new start function. And we're just going to put print hey plus name plus okay. So now this should print hey name plus and then our name. Well, it shouldn't print the plus, it should, okay, let me just show you. So we go down here, it says pick a name, I'm just gonna type in Ryan. Oh wait, I forgot to call call the function. Okay, let's trash this one. And we're just gonna call the function and run it once more. So now it'll ask us for our name. We type in a name. Hey Ryan. There we go. So we're actually going to make a comment here, and we're just going to write call the start variable, or function, not variable. That's the wrong one. function at the end. Call the start function at the end to begin. Now I'm actually going to do one more thing, and I'm going to make a couple of things. So I'm actually going to make a thing down here. I'm going to put command equals input enter command, and that's going to take that. We're going to go if command equals run, we're just going to do all lowercase run, or command equals run, or command equals do equals, I believe, run. I'm going to copy this because I'm actually going to need this a lot. Paste this, or command equals run. So now we have all lowercase, all uppercase, first letter uppercase to last letters uppercase. Run, or run. That should work. Start. Okay. Else print. So I made two random things there. Print invalid command. Okay, so now if we run this, it asks us to pick our name, which we don't actually want to do yet. What we want to do is we want to take this, and I'm actually going to move it into the start. So let's move it here, tab it out, and there you go. Define start. There we go. Run without debugging. And now, that's not whatever. Hey Ryan, enter command. I want this to happen first. I know what to do. Take this, put this at the start of it, just the command portion. And that should work. Enter command. That's not right. Okay, you know what? We'll figure this out later. I'll do that sometime in the future. But I'm going to move these back out of here. Take that back. Take those away. Okay. Hey, name. If you don't get up, movie. Okay, so now if I run this, pick a name. Hey, Ryan, if you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. That's not good. So I'm actually going to, it's not good if you don't get up. So now we're going to print this. Oh boy. So we're actually going to be naming this OTH underscore name equals input pick a name for your roommate. Pick a name for your roommate. So now we have name and then OTH name, which I'm actually going to change this to name 2. No, roommate. And this can be player. Change this to player. If you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. Call the start function at the end to begin the game. So now, if we can add a little bit onto this. So we're going to create a space there, make a brand new thing there, and we're just going to put roommate plus this. So now we're going to take this, go to the end of this, and paste it. That should work. Okay, so if we run this now, first it'll ask you for your name, then it'll ask you for a roommate's name. Hey, Ryan, if you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. And the name is Jacob. So that works perfectly fine. Okay, so now we have this very simple little thing. We're also going to be naming this story title. So story title is going to be just the title for the story, which I am for now going to be calling placeholder title. And then I'm going to put this in quotes. So now if we go here, we can do print story title. So I'm just going to change this to just story. And print story plus slowly open your eyes. Okay. I'm going to take this beginning portion, copy that here, make a new one. You see your roommate, and then plus roommate plus this standing by the door waiting for you to get up. Okay, so now if I were to run this game right now, run without debugging, it would do this. So pick a name for your roommate. Hey Ryan, if you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. Placeholder title, you'll slowly open your eyes. You see your roommate Jacob standing at the door waiting for you to get up. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to make the first choice of the game. So here's basically how this could work. Time for the first choice. Okay, so I'm going to do print, and I'm going to make this say, I want to make the, oh no, I accidentally pressed a button. Command equals command and command line. Okay, so I can now just print command plus one, get out of bed. Print 2, stay in bed. Okay, so now if I run this, run without debugging. So what it's going to do is you pick your name, roommate name. Hey Ryan, if you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. You slowly open your eyes. You see your roommate Jacob standing by the door waiting for you to get up. Command line 1, get out of bed. 2, stay in bed. That's good. Okay, so I am going to do one thing though. I'm going to delete this, print that, and then I'm going to add this. So now if I run it, pick a name. Okay, command 1, get out of bed. 2, stay in bed. So this is where we're going to do input. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the actual first command. Input. So we're going to name this choice equals input int enter choice. So now, if I save this, we can run this. Okay. Yeah, that's saying that. What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. How do I do this again? No. Okay, hold on. So I actually do need to look some up. Python documentation. Okay, let's see here. On python.org, what is documentation? Documentation. Where's just the Python document? Beginner, I guess. It's a variable. No, okay. I will just reopen this. Find something. PDF 3.10.5 documentation. Yes, okay. Cool. I'm gonna download this as US letter, it says. And oh my gosh. No. You know what? Is this it? I don't care, speaker. Input. Okay. Input Oh, I remember. Okay, so I actually did this backwards. I believe it's supposed to be int input. And then I can run that. Work v enter choice. We'll do 5. There we go. Okay, so I fixed it. It was just like a simple. I mixed up. Okay, so basically, here's how this works. So so this prints the. So basically, this is the input right here. So all it's doing is printing this, and then also giving you the ability to type. It's then declaring that as a string, but we want to instantly turn that into a variable. So your answer turns into an integer variable, which is categorized as choice. So now we can do an if statement using that choice. Got it. So now we're going to do this. If choice equals 1, print story plus you get up from bed, you get up trying to open your eyes for an extended period. Okay, so now we're going to do an else here. So if you type literally anything except for 1, then what it's going to do is it's going to print story plus you decide not to get up. Waiting quietly for your roommate to leave. You get up 6 hours later. The movie ended 30 minutes ago. We're actually going to change this to 3. The movie ended 30 minutes ago. When your roommate gets home, you get into a heated argument about you missing the movie. And we're just going to print the end. And after that, we're going to break. So now, what did I do? Okay, no, yeah, okay. So that should, what did I do wrong? If choice equals 1. Sorry. Okay, so now if I run without debugging, we can get to see the full thing, or at least some of it. So we're gonna do that. Pick a name for your roommate. Get out of bed. Stay in bed. So I'm gonna type 2. You decide not to get up. Waiting quietly for your roommate to leave. You get up 3 hours later. The movie ended 30 minutes ago. When your roommate gets home, you get into a heated argument about you missing the movie. The end. But also, if I run it again, but this time I say 2 or 1, you get up, trying to open your eyes for an extended period. So, here's the deal. We're going to have, I think I'm going to make a total of 3 different choices in this just super short thing. And then I'm going to show you guys a different program which I really liked when I used it. But, so that's the first choice. So that's choice. But we can also reuse choice later on. It doesn't just have to be here. So what we're going to do is inside of here, we're going to print story plus you get dressed for the day. Okay. I'm going to copy this. I can't. Actually, I'll just copy the next one. Okay, I'm going to copy this just so that I can use it later on. As you and your roommate leave the house, he asks you what movie to see. He asks you something. Okay, and then I'm going to print. And this one's actually going to be roommate. What movie do you want to see? This is going to be the second choice here. So we're going to use choice equals int input enter command. Enter choice. Okay, there we go. That should categorize choice. But what we didn't do was actually print the command. So what we're going to do is we're going to put print 1. And we're just going to name this Vandals. We also want to print in here 2. Next door. Next door neighbors. I don't know if either of these are movies. They probably are. Whatever. And we're also going to print the command line. So now, once you categorize this, it's going to do the if statement with more. So if choice equals 1, then I need to stop doing this equals 1. Then what we're going to do is we're going to print we'll do you tell him want to go see Vandals. Print story. Once again, the movie was horrible. The worst movie you've ever watched. Neither of you felt like doing anything else that day. So now we can print the end. So that's the second ending so far. So there's going to be a total of, I think, 4 endings in this. The ending where you don't go to see the movie, the ending where you pick the wrong movie, another ending, and the actual, the full day ending. So, where's the error? It was not closed, but it literally was. Okay, run. Enter choice. I literally did not. Okay, you know what? Choice 2. Okay, save that. Why? It's literally the same. What do you want? What do you want? That worked. It was the same thing. If I delete this, will it stop working for some reason? Does that work? Control F5. Okay, so now we pick our name. Pick a name for our roommate. Slowly stay in bed, get out of bed. Okay, you get up, trying to open your eyes for an extended period. You get dressed for the day. As you and your roommate leave the house, he asks you something. What movie do you want to see? 1, Vandals. 2, Next Door Neighbors. 1 is Vandals. You tell him you want to go see Vandals. The movie was horrible. The worst movie you've ever watched. Neither of you felt like doing anything else that day. The end. Okay. So that's the second ending. And you know what? This is going to be the final. There's going to be one more choice. That's it. So now we can make the else here. And this one is going to be print story plus this. You tell him you want to see Next Door Neighbors. Print story. The movie was great. Okay, once more print. And then this time we're going to do roommate plus okay, so roommate, cool. Print roommate, what some lunch. Okay, this is going to be another choice. So we're going to copy, literally copy the same thing. Please work. If this doesn't work, I'm going to cry. It's working for now. I'm going to hate myself when this doesn't work yet, aren't I? Okay, so now I'm going to copy this line, go directly here, and paste it. Print. So choice, blah 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 blah. Let's change this and let's go. Let's say, yeah. Let's go get some burgers. Okay. And option 2 is going to be, yeah. Let's go get some, I don't know, tacos, I guess. Tacos. But I'm also going to make one more. Print. 3. I need to show this off because I actually do know how to do this part. 3. Nah. Let's just go home. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to do a full thing. So if choice is 1, which is let's go get burgers, you go get some burgers. They tasted amazing. Story plus and go to sleep. Print the end. Perfect. Okay, so now what we need to do is make this an else if. Or actually, it's an else if, but it's called elif. It's the same thing. Else if choice equals 2. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do this same thing, but I'm going to put it here. So you go get some tacos. Pretty good. You head home afterwards. Nice. And play some games with your roommate. Print story plus afterwards go to bed for the night. The end. And then we're going to do an else here. This is going to be if you literally do nothing. So we're just going to just print story plus this. You tell him no. You head home and do nothing interesting for the rest of the day. And then we're going to print the end. Okay, so this should work. I really hope this works. So we're gonna run this. Run without debugging. Yeah. Okay, so run without debugging. Please work. R T K T. Hey R, if you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. You slowly open your eyes. You see your roommate T standing at the door, waiting for you to get up. Command line: get out of bed, stay in bed. I'm gonna get out of bed. I'm gonna go watch Next Door Neighbors. Yeah, let's get some burgers. Yeah, let's get some tacos. Let's say burgers. You get some burgers. They tasted amazing. You head home afterwards and go to sleep. The end. So I'm now going to trash that console. Run it again. RT 1 2. Okay, let's go get some tacos. You go get some tacos that tasted pretty good. You head home afterward and play some games with your roommate. Afterwards, you go to bed for the night. The end. Okay? And lastly, one more ending. This is not right. What am I doing now? Stop debugging. Okay, Control F5. Let's do this. RT. Once again, get out of bed. Next Door Neighbors. Let's just go home. You head home and do nothing interesting for the rest of the day. The end. There we go. We have created a short little game. A short little text adventure game within 75 lines. So, we did it. We did it in 61 lines, and we technically don't even need some of these lines. For example, we don't need number 7, and we don't need 61 through 59. We can just use all of these, but I prefer the function start. So, there we go. Now, I am going to do one more thing. I'm going to pick a name. I'm just going to name this a short day. So now, if I run without debugging, boom, boom, a short day. There we go. Let's trash that. We're going to rename this to a short day. Okay, so now we have this entire file. So, we have done it. We've done it. We have a game. We made game. So now I'm going to close this, open up this folder, which has my file in it, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to open with Python 3.10. Pick a name. Let's see. Pick a name for your roommate. Let's do Tom this time. Tom. Hey Ryan, if you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. You slowly open your eyes. You see your roommate Tom standing at the door waiting for you to get up. Get out of bed, stay in bed. Let's get out of bed. You get up, trying to open your eyes for an extended period as you get dressed for the day. I do want to do one more thing. One more thing. I'm going to open this one more time in Visual Studio Code because I have to change one more thing. You see, as of right now, if I go and I open this using Python, this close you. No, I want to open with. How do I open you with? Okay, open with Python 3.10. Right now, if I get to an ending, it just closes instantly. That's not good. You see, that's not good because we want to give people the opportunity to read it. Now the reason why is because it reaches the end of the text and just closes it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an extra choice, end choice, just to make it so you have to make a choice. So we're going to do input equals, nope, we're going to make an input here, which is going to be type anything to end. And this is just going to be called end. So now I have one more variable named type anything to end, and we're just going to put this at the end of each line that says the end. And that should be good. Yep, okay. So now if I close this and I open in oh my gosh, just let me open it in Python 3.10. There we go. Now, if I do say RT2, press type anything to end, boom, ends. Cool, that's done. Okay, so a short day is done. But I can make this better using a program I have found called Twine. Twine is really cool. So I'm gonna download that because Twine is really good. Text adventure. So Twine is a text adventure creator. So I'm gonna download it from here. So it's available for everything. Actually, I am gonna use it in browser. It's available for everything, so we can skip all this. And I'm gonna create a story on here, just the same story. So I'm gonna F11, and I'm going to also open this in code. That way I have, well, all of the stuff I need here. So I don't know what Twine uses, but I believe Twine uses HTML and JavaScript. We're going to name this a short day. We're going to create that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to delete this entire thing, and we're just going to create a new untitled passage. This is just our starting point, so what I'm actually going to do is go in here and I'm going to add a title. So how do I title you? How title? Okay, so we're just gonna take this first part. So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna make a where is it? How do I do this again? Oh, I need manual. Okay, so first things first, I need to make a input for the name. So, oh my gosh, oh no. Okay, you know what? I think I know what to do. So we just create a macro input, and this is just gonna be a initial text. We're gonna name this John Doe, and force the player to type this text. No, this box initially. And I want to please enter your name here. Okay. There we go. And minus input. So $sign name. Boom. So now we can add that. So now I believe if we just like test this story. No, hold on. Play. Okay, please enter your name here. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so I made a mistake. Please enter your name here. And then I'll make a small little error. We close that. We can test this. Please enter your name here. Okay. So now, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make the name Ryan. I'm just gonna make the name Ryan. I'm putting way too much effort into this. Let me remove you. Oh my gosh, just let me delete. Okay, no. Okay, let's do this. So, first things first, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take all of this, we're gonna put it over here. So we're gonna paste this here. But I'm actually gonna delete everything here that isn't inside of the, so we're gonna name him John. His name is John. Hey Ryan. If you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. We're gonna name this guy Narrator. And you know what, we're actually just gonna delete all of this, put a space there, go to the end of this string, and you see your roommate. John. Standing at your door, waiting for you to get up. Okay, so now we have to put in a choice here, so I don't actually remember how to do this one. How to make choices using twine. Please work. Okay. Passages and links. Double squared. Okay, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna do this. So this is gonna be our first choice. So this is going to be get up, get out of bed, or stay in bed. So that's going to make two different passages here. So get out of bed and stay in bed. So these are going to be our first two portions. So now if we go to here, we'll go to build and test it. There we go, ready? If you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. You slowly open your eyes, blah, 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 get out of bed, and it'll move us here. If we press this, stay in bed. So there we go. Now we can get started on the next portion. You see, the next portion is, well, the first choice. So we've just done the first choice. Oh, also, twine automatically links different passages using the double squared brackets. So now we can make more. We're just going to copy this, and we're going to go into get out of bed. Paste it. Get dressed for the day. As you and your roommate leave the house, he asks you something. And then we can take this, name it John again, and what movie do you want to see? This is going to be the second choice. Vandals. Or next door neighbors. So that makes two more choices. So this is get out of bed. So we're going to stick this here and this can go here. What I'm actually going to do is this. Oh my gosh, no. Back to passage. Delete that. Delete that. Move all of this down one. Handles and next door neighbors. I don't want that. Okay. So on vandals is where we're going to put the next portion, which is the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this. You tell them you want to see vandals. The movie was horrible. The worst movie you've ever watched. You didn't feel like doing, neither of you felt like doing anything that day. And then we're going to make a portion here called the end. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to copy this, close that, delete this, go in here, and paste it. There you go. Put that there and boom, we're good. So now, if we get to the end of this story, so start story there. Okay. Tessa. We get out of bed. Say vandals. Boom. And if we click the end, boom. We're back at the start. We can also do this. So, now that that's good, we can move on to next door neighbors. Next door neighbors is the good one. This is the one that you want to pick. You tell them you want to see next door neighbors. Okay, let's paste that there. The movie was great. And then John asks, you want to go get lunch? John, you want to go get some lunch? Yeah, let's go get some burgers. First option. Yeah, let's go get some tacos. And finally, nah, let's just go home. Paste that there. Okay, so here we go. Put this one here, put this one here, and this one here. We now have the structure for the final story. So we have all three of our choices built up. Actually gonna do this. So there we go, and then the best story goes one ahead of the others. Okay, so on let's go get some burgers, which is what we're gonna do first. Yeah, let's go get some burgers. You go get some burgers. They tasted amazing. You head home afterwards and go to sleep. And once more, this is gonna be the end. Boom. Okay, now that we've got that, we can move on to tacos. Tacos is good ending here. We can take this, you go get some tacos. They tasted pretty good. You head home afterwards and play some games with your roommate. Afterwards, you go to bed for the night. And this is once again the end. Boom. Okay, that's that ending. Nah, let's just go home. You head home and do nothing interesting for the rest of the day. Boom. There we go. Okay, so now we just need to do stay in bed. And just like that, I think the entire thing's here. The only things that we're missing from this are the player name, roommate name, story has a name, and the command thing, but we don't need that. And we've got everything else. So, we play it now. Hey, Ryan, if you don't get up, you'll miss the movie. Click stay in bed. Boom, the end. Let's go back. Get out of bed. Vandals. Boom, the end. Let's go get out of bed. Next door neighbors. Yeah, let's go get some burgers. The end. Okay, get out of bed. Next door neighbors. Yeah, let's go get some tacos at the end. Get out of bed. Go next door neighbors. Now let's just go home. The end. Okay, so we got the entire story in here, but we can also do a couple other things. For example, we can change the text color here. So if I want this to be a different color, we can actually change this to be, let's say, orange. So let's add that there. Okay. And let's say we want this one to be, let's say, blue for this one. Add. And then this one, I'm actually going to change to be red. So I'm just going to signify all of the bad things with red, and the blue ones are good. So, boom. I messed everything up. Undo move passages, undo move passages, undo. Oh no. I messed everything up. No. Oh, that's why. Okay, so that should fix everything. Let's delete these three. Okay. Okay, now this one. Oh, it canceled. Stay in bed doesn't have a choice there. But this one does. You color, flat color, good, add. With you. And then I also am going to do this, flat color, red, add color. Okay, there we go. Why? It was already. Okay. Next door neighbors, we can change these. Top one is going to be yellow. This one is going to be blue. And this one is going to be red. And there we go. So now we should have everything pretty good. We can delete this. Yeah, okay. So now if we click story or build, play. There we go. Get out of bed, stay in bed, get out of bed, Vandals is bad. I accidentally took away the choice from that. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go the end. Okay. I accidentally took the choice away in one of these tests. Which one? Vandals. I accidentally took away the choice to get to Vandals. Yeah, there it is. Let's play that. And Vandals now works. There we go. So that's done. This is what this is what the text, just plain text, looks like. We've published a file. We now have an HTML file. So I'm just gonna make an itch page for this, just because. So let's head over to itch. I'm just gonna open it through there. So I'm just gonna publish this to itch because it's all good. So let's click here, upload a new project. This one's just gonna be called a short day. I'm gonna upload both files here, so this is gonna be a story. So this is going to be this one's going to be HTML. So I'm actually going to put this as HTML, a short day dash HTML. Actually, I'm just going to name it a short HTML. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to turn this off. I accidentally, it's a draft anyways. So what I need to do is I need to upload the file, which is just going to be a short day. Boom, that should work. File will be played in the browser. And yeah, there we go. A short story made on stream. And I'm actually going to include this stream as a link just in case anybody wants to watch it, if anybody who sees it wants to watch it. As a link just in case oh my gosh, Inception wants to watch it. Inception. As a link just in case oh my gosh, Inception wants to watch it. Inception. Just in case. Wait, hold on, this isn't right. Hold on. Oh my gosh. If I just keep watching, it'll just go further. Inception. Just in case. Wait, hold on, this isn't right. Hold on. Oh my gosh. If I just keep watching, it'll just go further. Inception. Just in case. Wait, hold on, this isn't right. Hold on. Oh my gosh. If I just keep watching, it'll just go further. It just goes on forever if I keep watching. Inception. Wait, hold on, this isn't right. Hold on. If I just keep watching, it'll just go further. It just goes on forever if I keep watching myself watch myself while I make a game. Right, hold on. If I just keep watching, it'll just go further. It just goes on forever if I keep watching myself watch. Okay, I gotta stop there. Okay. We're gonna finish this. So I'm just gonna paste this link. Okay. And yeah, there we go. Okay, let's make this public. And there we go. Save this one. I'm going to view page. So now, if you want to, this is hold on. This file will be played in the browser. You know what? No. Okay. Save view page. Why? What is going on here? This isn't right. Hold on. Yeah, you know what? This one's gonna be private. This one's gonna be restricted. But a couple of things. I'm gonna go back to the Microsoft Store because I'm gonna upload a link to get the Python with the Python release of this. So I'm going to view page, and I'm actually just going to upload a new project. A short day. A short day. Python 3.10 required. Let's just take off this, no payments. And downloadable. This is gonna be a book. Okay, so I'm gonna upload the file. Desktop, text-based game, a short day. Upload that. This is downloadable. This is, and I mean, technically, it's anything. Source code, and must have Python 3.10 to run this. And I'm going to put a link to Python 3.10 in the thing. So please just let me copy link. Thank you. Okay, close that. You must have Python 3.10 to run this. Great. To run. Right click .py file and click open with. Then click Python 3.10. Okay, let's make this a draft first. Okay, let's just edit the theme real quick. We're gonna make the background black. We're gonna make background 2 black. We're gonna make text bright green because yes. We're gonna make links also green, but like is this the darker green? No, light green is gonna be that. Dark green is gonna be text. More options. Text, we want Anonymous Pro, size very large, and we can just put that up. So now I'm just gonna public, save, view page. It is now public. If you guys want to go and read this, you want to run this, all you have to do is you got to click this button. You'll open up this. All you gotta do is get in store app, download it, or you can download Python 3.10 through the official website, python.org. And then to run, click the .py file and click open with. I can actually show this real quick. You just take the file, right click it, find open with, click it, go over to Python 3.10 and run it. There you go. And yeah, that's it. Feel free to leave a comment if you want. Thank you guys for watching this stream. I also showed off Twine. See you guys next time. Oh wait, hold on. Real quick, if you want to know, Twine is literally, Twine's website is twinery.org. So go check that out.